What is going on, people of YouTube? My name's Kurtyoy. Welcome back to a brand new video of the FPL review, where we look back at the last game week and think, yeah, who were the best performing players, how many points did they get, and should they be transferred into your team? Covering all of that through goalkeepers, defenders, midfielders and strikers for the best players point-wise in that position. So, yeah, basically explain the series. Don't really know what else I can say, because I didn't really plan on explaining it that well. So let's start with the goalkeepers. In goal we've got 3 6 points and 1 16 pointer. We've got Dubravka, Alisson and Schmeichel on 6 points, and we've got Neil Etheridge on 16 points. Now, 2 good games for Neil Etheridge. I think he got 6 points last week, and he's got 16 this week for a penalty save as well, some bonus points, some saves too. It's looking good, but Cardiff haven't looked the best team so far. It's worth pointing out they haven't looked good. Don't think they've signed enough players in the right positions. I do think they are going to struggle this season. And yes, he may have a good first 2 game weeks to go by, but I think that will change. Because that 0-0 won't happen every day against Newcastle. There'll be goals conceded in that, and the points dramatically go down after that. So be wary of Neil Etheridge. 4.5 just as a sort of option to stick there. Yes, there's also a chance people might mass bring him in. If he has another good game week in game week 3, people definitely mass bring him in, and then when he stops scoring, there's a chance he could be mass brought out again, and that would mean his price will go down. You'd lose the money you transferred him in for, but he's alright, I suppose. He's alright. And the best one out of those 4 though has to be Alisson for me. 5.5 is a good price. Liverpool have had 2 good clean sheet wins to start things off. They've got a couple of good games coming up as well. I think home to Brighton is their next game, so watch out for him. Leicester's goalkeeper Kasper Schmeichel as well has had a good start. I feel like he looks good so far. Just one game. The Man United game I'm going to dismiss for obvious reasons. And also Dubravka, definitely stay away from. Newcastle goalkeeper, £5 million, far too expensive for a team that I think will definitely struggle this season. So definitely be wary of Dubravka. Moving on to the defenders, we've got Steve Cook, we've got Alonso, Pereira, Trippier, Mendy and Bennett. Steve Cook comes in at £4.5 million, coming in with a goal and an assist. Now I did think when I was playing, stopped playing football, I thought maybe 2 set plays have been the undoing of West Ham, but it wasn't. One of them was a set play. The other one was just a kick upfield to Callum Wilson, and Callum Wilson took on the entirety of West Ham's team and scored. So yeah, bit of luck about it, but also we've got to remember that Bournemouth, one of the worst teams for shipping goals last season. So the 14 points is good, but Steve Cook, I do feel like defence-wise, needs to show that the Bournemouth have improved before I feel like he looks like a good option and a viable player to transfer in. Alonso at 6.5 is showing all the right signs. He got forward in the last game, he got forward a lot in this game. Another goal to add to his, I think 12 already in the past 2 seasons, and another assist, 2 already this season. He's looking good. He's already made it into my team because I think the way they're going forward, Alonso is definitely running forward, doing a lot of that, and they're sort of, the defence are shifting across, so you've got Azpilicueta just sort of sitting back and they're basically going into a 3, which is really interesting. Kante's marauding forward, you've got Jorginho coming back. It's a big change, but keeping the things that worked well for them, which is a 3 at the back, which means Alonso's got the the chance to run forward a lot, and that is what he's doing. He won the game against Arsenal, so Alonso's looking very good. Pereira's one to watch out for. Played in right mid against Man United. I believe he was right back for Leicester's second game in Portugal. He's played behind the striker before. He's played right wing. He's played all over the pitch really. So he's definitely one that can play better going forward as well as in defence, and the 12 points shows that. Trippier on 11 scored a free kick, but still a rotation worry with Aurier and Wilby until we sort of puts in 6 or 7 games and we see Aurier in the European leagues and the cups. So that's the only way I'd be willing to bring Trippier in. Mendy at 6.2 now, phenomenal player. 2 more assists in the game. That's 4 assists already in just 180 minutes of football. It's insane, and Man City I do think will get a lot more assists from Mendy this season, so be on the lookout for him, because if you haven't got him in already, he should be in your team by now. Bennett as well for Cardiff at 4.5. Interesting one, Joe Bennett. It was sort of outcast for Villa when they're in the Premier League, but he's done alright so far. He's picked up some bonus points, but again, the same thing with Neil Etheridge. Watch out, because I don't think Cardiff are nearly as strong as the points they've got show them to be. Moving on to midfielders, we've got Walcott, Mkhitaryan, we've got Milner, we've got Pascal Gross, we've got Mane, and we've got Richarlison. Now, starting off with Walcott, £6.5 million. Basically, just the other side of the attack from Richarlison makes it interesting, because with both of them on form, where does Bernard fit in? Potentially for Sigurdsson. Does Sigurdsson go further back? You know, they've got good attacking options. Or potentially Cenk Tosun comes out, Richarlison goes up top, which makes him an even better option at 6.7. We'll get onto him in a bit. But Walcott looking good. Still think he's a potential worry though, with rotation, that sort of thing. So 13 points is a good tally. Keep an eye on him. You know, he's not particularly nailed on. If he has a couple of sort of quiet games, that could affect him in his team. Now, you've also got Mkhitaryan, had a good game despite having a not very good game. I think if Aubameyang and Mkhitaryan would have finished their chances, Arsenal would have won quite clearly. And I think Mkhitaryan got an assist for one of their misses as well, whether it was Iwobi or Aubameyang. So he could have had a really good haul, but the fact that he already, in that game, the chances missed, he still got a goal and assist, shows that Arsenal attacking the right ways. Mkhitaryan looking good, and I do think he's going to get more of that this season. Wait for the easy run of fixtures and think, yeah, you can bring him in them, because he looks like a really, really good option for the future. Milner at 5.5, you've got to worry, because he's not guaranteed in the team, but if he does, Klopp comes out and says no, he's here for the season in the Premier League, he's going to get bonus points. He's always on the ball. The minute he gets any attacking returns, he's going to be in those bonus points, as we saw. The minute if he doesn't get a goal or assist, he's not going to be in the bonus points. But the minute that penalty goes in, he's the penalty taker as well. Boom, you've got some bonus points. So bear that in mind. Pascal Gross scored for Brighton in a fantastic win against Manchester United, showing he does have it, albeit from the penalty spot. Mane, last minutes of the game, Salah puts him through. Wonderful sort of balance from Mane to go through and score what was the sort of killing blow for Palace. And then Richarlison again scored another good amount of points. And if he's not in your team already, he's £6.7 million. He most definitely should be. Lastly, we've got the attackers. We've got Aguero, Dini, Lukaku, Arnie, and Jesus. I'm fully aware there's two Man City players in there. I'll get on to that in a bit. Aguero scoring 20 points. Aguero does what Aguero does best, and that's score goals. Last season, 21 goals in 25 appearances, so you know he's going to score a lot of goals. This year, trying to have a quiet game against Arsenal, 3 goals. Now, he's a man that loves to score. He's a poacher. He's one of the best finishers in the world, and he is showing that with that performance there. 20 points. If you captained him, fair play. I didn't think to, and I paid the price. Let's just say like that. Dini as well at 6 million, scored 12 points this game week. Now Watford's an interesting one, because I do feel like they could have some good options, but you never know with Watford. You never know. I've doubted them so many times, they've proved me wrong. I've gone for them in like Super 6 or accumulators or whatever, and they've proved you wrong again. So they're very inconsistent, but if Watford do play a lot of their games this season like they did in the 3-1 win, I think Dini's definitely looking like a good option. You also got Lukaku on 8, scored a goal, but we need to see him in other games, because he just come back from the World Cup. You don't know about his fitness. But apparently wasn't meant to play the whole 90 minutes, but Man United are so crap he had to. Arnie coming in for West Ham, £7 million, 8 points in a 2-1 defeat. Yeah, it wasn't too good. It was a penalty as well, so we've got to wait and see. But the fact he's on penalties is a good sign. If he keeps his starting spot and they get penalties, as long as he puts them in, you've got some easy points coming your way. And Gabriel, Jesus, they both started. So whether that, didn't see if that was Jesus starting out wide, I went sort of two up top. But it's looking good for Gabriel Jesus, and I do feel like if they both start up top, they'll both continue getting points. That happens to be that for this video. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know in the comments down below What do you guys think of all the big scorers this weekend? Did you captain Aguero? Did you risk it and go for Kane because he finally broken his August goal drought? Hallelujah. Maybe next season we'll all be thinking, you know what, get the captaincy armband on me straight away. And what do you think about all the sort of the cheaper players in the positions, the Walcotts, the Steve Cooks? Are they in your team, and will you be bringing them in if they're not? Let me know all that in the comments down below, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.